My turning point was quite a pivotal one. Okay, I'm Nathalie. I'm 63. I love swimming, so I've been here for 5 years now, training with Neil. We all basically slumped into COVID, and we were basically locked up, essentially. So I was online teaching 300 students throughout the week, and I got all the triggers I had as a child. So if we're going to do the conversation about suicide, my father committed suicide when I was 11, and those triggers, being locked up in a villa, you know, because he was always sick and depressed, was the same as being in COVID. So when we were teetering out of COVID, that turning point was when my son rang up and said, "How are you feeling?" I said, "I feel terrible. Pick a discipline." And so I did. It was swimming, and came down here, met Neil on a Tuesday at 7, and that was it. My life changed. In the morning, and you know that you have something to do, you've got to get up. On the days when you're feeling very low, or there's a vacancy in your life, you know that you have to wake up at 5. You come down to the pool, or whether we're doing open water swims, and you meet your community. And if you don't get up, you get messages from part of the community. How come you're not coming, or whatever. So you make that extra effort. So that is just by far the best thing ever. And obviously when you get to know everybody really well, and after 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, how many years, it's an incredible friendship. You share a bond with the sea, with your coach, you know, it's quite incredible. 5, 5:45, and some of us are moaning, as you do, it's a daily thing. And you think to yourself, no more moaning. I mean, he's going to be swimming, you know, 142K or this or that or whatever. Why would he moan about doing 600, you know, stuff like this? You can't. You just think, no, he pushes us because he drives us, because he's so driven himself. So there's no complaining from our side. And that's what makes him a credible leader in this community, ecologically, and also mentally as well, you know. It motivates me. I mean, Neil motivates us all as a community because he's always pushing us to the next limit. You know, we're doing challenges that I would never have done before. Jumping into the sea with currents, doing relays around Gozo, swimming with people half my age. So that as well. I mean, part of the community isn't only my age group. I have friends like you who are in their 30s, you understand? So for me, that's just amazing. For an older person, that is just the bee's knees, really. It is never too late. Many, many years ago, my grandmother had a friend over, and she said, she was in her 80s, she said, "Oh, I'm going to start French lessons." And I thought at that time, what for? You're going to die soon. But I'm in my 60s, and I think to myself, never stop. Go trekking, camp, do stuff, eat strange things in different countries, swim, everything here. We literally have everything. We're very lucky. We have, you know, short distances. We have a huge community of people. You get from A to B in 10 minutes. We have no excuse. The sea's beautiful. We have Neil. What more do we want? Swimming every day, how does it impact my life during the whole day? So first of all, even halfway through the day, I say, okay, I've achieved today because I went swimming, I feel great, I'm full of endorphins, I don't have vacant thoughts. So all of us have wandering thoughts at night. You wake up in the middle of the night, am I doing well enough? Is my job? You know, you're thinking about family members or yourself, self-doubts, all this. We all feel that. Some people talk about it in their community or with friends, and many don't. And this is where the conversation with suicide, with depression, is if you have a discipline, it's much easier to cope with. Okay, it's much easier, albeit you can see a doctor or whatever it may be, but if you are in the community, it's definitely easier to cope with, you know, those empty thoughts or whatever. So going up, getting up, focusing on a sport, whatever it may be, it's running, you name it, you know. And that's where Neil has pulled in his community, his bubble, and so people are focused on him. He's a bit like a queen bee, you know. What more can I say? The guy's amazing. And I wish more people in other communities would be able to do the same thing and focus on certain areas, not just, you know, your muscles and how well you're doing and how fast you can go. It's a mindset, it's everything. Your whole psyche is the most important. It's your whole well-being. Bring on the universe.